Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so today we're going to do a Divine Masculine check-in. Trying to think of what cards to pull to begin with. I'm looking at those, so let's do it. Let's see, what are the masculines dealing with in their 3D world right now? What is it that we can see for the cutting edge awareness? Where is their focus at this time? What can we see? Thank you, Divine Creator. Oh, I saw energetic communication with the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what is it, Divine Creator, that we can see? Where are the masculines at in their 3D world today? What is the focus? We are getting, ooh, Hermit. What else? Hanging on, really contemplating, and a Queen of Cups. Okay, wow, and bottom of the deck is, oh gosh, wow, okay. Bottom of the deck, we're getting all this upgrade of unconditional love, really taking the leap into a spiritual understanding. This is my DNA helix, upgrading, ascension. All these 7 cups are the chakra levels where this unconditional love comes in and heals, rewrites the templates, makes it a higher expression, a higher love. And the Seeker of Flames is the initiate, is the one that embarks on the spiritual journey. So this is the underlying energy for the masculines today. Understanding that this spiritual path can be embarked on in the highest, in everyday life, in every moment. It's a free will choice, and it radically shifts the perspective. The cards that came out on top are the Hermit, which is meditation about the destined path. Looking at the material realm structures and stability, the status quo, really contemplating the value of the material realm, the payoff, the return, the benefit. I'm hearing for hanging out in the 3D when there is this incredibly expanded, alive, unlimited, unconditionally loving realm to dive into with the Queen of Cups. So the masculines are very much knowing that their own intuitive connection, their own focus on love, their own focus on spirit will bring them out of their known world onto their destined path, and that you, Divine Feminine, are a key player in that. An inspiration, a muse, a comrade, a blessing. Okay, so what can we see regarding these energies? What is an additional message we can get? Soul time. Yeah, masculines are really still being drawn back out of the 3D and into the eternal. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. That is the realm of the initiate, the realm of this upgrade, ascension, leaving the 3D, stepping into the higher, accessing destiny, taking one's life further to the limit, to the limitless. Okay, limitlessness. Okay, awesome. I'm actually going to pull energetic cards or feedback now for the feminines. I've been getting a little bit of a knowing that we're going to need to bring in some increased support for the feminines. So let's do it. Let's see. What is it that the feminines can be aware of in this energy? Ooh la la, we get the World. So the World card, to clarify the soul time that the masculines are navigating, let it unfold naturally, feminines. Cycles are ending. This is the Ascension card. In some decks, this is the card that reminds that there's a natural process to everything, but that spirit is resident in the physical. It is not separate. It is only been our imprinting that has chosen or affirmed that the spirit and the physical world are separate somehow. Look at how alive this card of the world. I mean, it's usually Mother Earth, Gaia, but this is a masculine energy here, and I'm hearing Father Time, but the physical linear space and time, that is an old energy concept that is being eclipsed out in the name of the eternal, of the spirit coming into physical form. That is such a beautiful parallel energy for the twin flame connection, being spirit coming into physical form as well, and the blending of duality coming in. So feminines know that the masculines have needed to specialize in the 3D, in provision, in abundance, in material realm, safety, security, logic, stability. And the time has come for the worlds to merge, for the feminine and the masculine, the heavenly and the earthly, the as above, so below, the duality to blend and merge. So feminines just keep seeing the whole process of becoming as the culmination of not only cycles between you and your masculine, but collectively on the planet. We are moving into a new frequency whereby we are all integrating the spirit into physical form. It is the redemption. All right, so let's dive in and see what the masculines are thinking, feeling, wishing. What action are they taking? What is the biggest block or challenge at this time? What is the spirit-guided solution to that challenge? And step by step, I'm going to pull some feminine advice or awareness also as we go through these. Okay, what are the masculines thinking about the connection? Ooh, the Emperor. This is the logic, the father, the reason, stability, structure, planning, protection. With Temple of Perfected Essence, divinity, honor, responsibility, and humility. Sometimes in an old energy, the Emperor can be the control freak. This can be the know-it-all, the ego. This can be the one that forgets the heart and goes for this disintegrated, absolute kind of energy. But with the Temple of Perfected Essence, this has been entrusted divinely, and this is divine masculine, the king of all kings, with divinity, honor, responsibility, and humility. So feminines, your masculine is coming into their own. This is not just the simple King of Wands, the shaman energy anymore. This is all of the attributes of the king. And this is the king of all kings. This is the mastery. And they are thinking of you and this connection from this alignment now, feminines. They are looking at you as their empress. Oh, throat chakra. So they haven't told you this, but they are starting to feel the becoming. Son of the morning. Oh wow, let me know in the comments if you get some communication from your emperor in the morning, because that is so beautiful. The sun shall rise. It is a new day, I'm hearing. It is a new dawn. The masculines have stepped into an increase of awareness. They're understanding the blend between ego and divine will. Okay, so for the feminines, what should the feminines be aware of regarding the masculines in this energy? Okay. Wow. I'm not going to read reversals today, so funny, I just mentioned the King of Wands. This is the shaman energy that we've been seeing. This is the specialization, whereby the masculines were grounding the spiritual, were coming into their own as a torchbearer, the heavenly diplomat. This is the discernment that blends the spirit with the physical. So feminines, your masculine has completed this, and not only have they excelled with it, but they have incorporated it into the other kingly energies in such a way that they've reached a divinely orchestrated, perfected template. They may not have practiced as perfect energy with this, it is a becoming, but they are consciously aware of what it is now. And so from here on out, they will have opportunities to uphold that and to experience it and to gain confidence with it. They are in the research stage. And so be mindful, be aware, feminines, as you have increased communication, as you have more interaction, as you witness your masculine from a distance even, or just energetically, depending on where your connectivity is. Begin to notice the changes, begin to see the evidence of this progression. We have the Queen of Swords now. Remember to keep your healthy boundaries, feminines, because this is the Queen. Look at, she's on the edge. She's like, just try me one more time. Just try me. She's heard it all. She's seen it all, and she's not standing for it. She knows what's right. She has her healthy boundaries. So for feminines in this energy, you have assisted your masculine mightily in coming into his own, because you have not lowered your standards. You have not caved into emotional imbalances. You have held your own, and that has given your masculine so much more loving support than you could ever imagine, because that shows you've believed in the connection and you haven't needed it, that you have truly held space for appropriate connection. Wow. And then we have the Magician with the Lovers and reunion here. So feminines, your masculine is truly coming into a worthy union frequency. The Emperor with perfected, what was it? Perfected essence. That is absolute divine masculine union energy. This is what you've been waiting for, feminines. Get ready. There is a wave of unions coming in, as above, so below. This is reunion in the physical, and this is higher self union and manifestation. So you have been manifesting this. Feminines and your masculine has been manifesting reunion and union. That is amazing. Okay, so what are the masculines thinking of the feminine and the connection? 8 of Swords, Lord of shortened force. They are seeing that you are trapped and powerless feeling. You are locked up in your mind. They know that they've waited a long time to free you. They know that they have held themselves back. This is an energy, I'm hearing, of no more. This is a recognition on the heart space that both of you have been held back from experiencing this connection. And awakening to source, soul confidence, reassurance, and source essence. This is an interesting combination, because even though the masculines are recognizing how both of you, both of us, both polarities have held back the connection in turns, there has always been a benefit to connecting with source, and they're seeing that when there has been an appearance of the connection being stunted, being held back, being stifled, or the forward motion being cut short, that there has always been a beneficial connection to source, and that is what separates this connection from a karmic connection, from a 3D or mundane connection. So the masculines are very much understanding that even the illusion of being trapped and powerless within this connection has truly been that. It's been an illusion, but it's been more intuitively guided than once was understood. So what is the feminine advice in this alignment? Oh, on the floor. We're getting divine intervention And we're getting the Four of Pentacles. So the connection has truly been held on to, and this has been divinely guided. This is the energy that, even though it looks like the twins have been stop-starting and push-pulling and coming in and out of connection, that there has been divine intervention. Every time each has wanted to let go or has protected their heart, it has been for personal becoming and reconnection with Source. And as that connection to Source has been divinely guided, there have been, it's like a valving system. It all works together. I'm thinking of eclipses right now. I'm thinking of all of the triggers that twins go through, all of the divine intervention that allows for or hinders different points of connectivity. Sometimes the twins can connect and sometimes not, and you can try anything you want. If it's not in divine plan, it does not unfold the way that we sometimes hope, and so we hang on or we hold back. But this is saying that the hand of God has been more instrumental in this progression of energies than any of the twins have fully been aware of. Yeah, wow. So on the heart space, there is a deep, deep surrender and trust in divine plan is what I'm getting there. What is the divine masculine wish at this time? Lord of material work, the Three of Pentacles. It came out in the reverse. So wishing for an increase of teamwork. And we get lunar progressor, emotional equilibrium, and compassionate non-attachment. This is an energy that's reminding me of how codependency rocks the boat and doesn't allow for teamwork and streamlining cooperative motion, and how there can be karmic distracting energies. So the divine masculines are truly wishing for true partnership, true teamwork that does not have ulterior motive, does not have a shisty plan. That's a funny way to say it, but in a lot of karmic situations there's been an agenda. So the divine masculines are wishing for this autonomous and sovereign energy to come in from each twin, and really just because there is this deep, deep connection, just having that compatibility, that friendship, that easygoing, not expecting anything in return balance that happens when you're just hanging out because you want to. It's just fun then. So the masculines are, I'm hearing, consciously understanding that that's possible with you, that you are somebody that might offer that. Okay, and the guidance for the feminines, we get Seven of Cups and the Chariot. Seven of Cups is an overwhelm. It's a confused or daydreamy energy. It's not really grounded. Same with this depiction of the Chariot. It's way up in the clouds here. So feminines, your advice is to, I'm hearing, get ready. Like, really give this a shot. Give it some reality. This is very ungrounded energy, and your masculine is desiring to have compassionately non-attached teamwork with you, true friendly teamwork. And so take your head out of the clouds. I'm hearing feminines, get ready, because it is available to you. It is one of the options here, but you're not going to access it in the way that it can be accessed if you don't believe that it can be a thing. When your masculine comes in with this idea that true it's such a new energy, it's hard to put into words, just true hanging out and doing things just for the sheer joy of it together, that doesn't need to be an attachment. Don't take that as a vote of non-confidence in your energy, feminines. Understand that the moment is all we have, and really do see mastery in that. Don't take it personally that they don't want more or go into old energy paradigms. Please do celebrate that this isn't too good to be true, but it's not worse than it seems. Like, don't go into that fear. I'm feeling for many that the masculines are going to propose friendship or business or a deepening connection in some way, or they're desiring that, designing that, and when they come forward with inviting you to that, feminines, it might appear as though they are being standoffish or not addressing the elephant in the room, but they genuinely want to come into just friendly best friend kind of energy where nobody needs anything from anybody. So see it for what it is. When your masculine comes in and is in this energy that's actually got its back to all the options and isn't clarifying which one to move forward on, feminine, just understand that your masculine has shown up. That's good enough. Oh my goodness. So what an amazing advice. Be present. Be present. I'm also hearing pay attention to red flags, but go to spirit with it. Don't accuse your masculine. Ask the divine, what is that red flag about? Ask for divine guidance, for interpretation on anything that confuses you. Don't put that on your masculine. And when you're shown the truth of what it is, have that conversation if you can. Wow, so many people are going to be getting twins. So many are going to be getting offers of partnership on some level that may look like it is unattached, not serious, not romantic, but stay open to it, feminines, I'm hearing. Okay, what actions are being taken? Princess of the Echoing Hills, Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, masculines are considering making this offer, reaching out, showing a gesture. And Temple of Amethystia, tranquility, patience, and dissolution. So this is a friendly breaking the ice sort of an energy, but it could also be an invitation to hang out, to collaborate, to brainstorm, to just have a conversation. Text messages, phone calls, meetups, reconnection. We definitely have that potential here with this in the action space. So feminines, what do we need to know about this? Oh, on the floor. The card of anxiety. Well, we get the leap of faith, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. One sec. Okay, Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse. So don't have anxiety about the potential of this new beginning. Definitely stay open to what's coming to you. The Princess of Pentacles, feminines, is not going to be a huge, obvious, hugely articulated invitation where all the T's are crossed and I's dotted. This is going to be breaking the ice towards this new beginning, towards ending the anxiety, towards freeing the connection from anything that hasn't set right. This is the beginning of the physical union, I'm hearing. The Pentacles are the physical suit, and feminines, whatever it is, whatever point of connection that you are afforded by your masculine at this time, treat it as sacred. Don't have anxiety. Don't be foolish. Don't get triggered. Be in gratitude. And take it easy, take it slow, feel into it, ask for the divine to show you what it's all about. Yeah, I'm being reminded to say, feminines, that if you are on the twin flame journey, you are a spiritual master. And if you are being triggered at this stage, so this is for those who have been on the journey or hearing this message, if you are being triggered by your masculine coming in without a obvious show of wanting to have commitment at this point, for instance, please do not reject your masculine. The way forward, the way through to what you desire is only through this doorway. it has to initiate, it has to start somewhere. And the more grateful, the more genuine, the more affirming, the more present you are with that, the more it can grow. Okay, so what is the biggest challenge at this time? The Knight of Pentacles. So the Princess of Pentacles is like the page, and then the Knight is the next up in command. This is the challenge, the Lord of the wild and fertile land. The Knight of Pentacles is that one that lays the foundation. So golden potentiator, quickening, exponential expansion. The masculines know that these connections, because there is already an established energy, they can take off really fast. They could spin out of control. There could be a speed wobble. The masculines know that because they are coming in with their whole heart, with their wholeness, with their healing, that things could accelerate quickly. And they also don't know how healed you've become or how different this relationship can be based on past experience. I'm hearing this is uncharted territory. Oh, and there's my 43 in that corner. That's beautiful. So let's see, feminines, what are the feminines needing to be aware of with the masculines' concern that things could get going too quickly if they come in, and that it will gain a speed wobble. Feminines are getting the moon and the devil, the shadow. So both very subconscious and fear-based illusions, all of the hidden stuff being dredged up. So feminines, really look and search the recesses of your heart right now, your psyche, for any fears, for any imbalances that you are still navigating. This could be a purging energy. This is an opening energy. This is the subconscious coming to light. And if you're experiencing memories or replaying certain things that you don't have closure about, if you're looking at cause and effect, if you're revisiting situations with your masculine that never really felt like you got to the bottom of what it was that happened, definitely do that work. We shouldn't be in this kind of confusion anymore. Most of this stuff should be coming to light because there is a deep, deep recognition that we're moving into presence. And so if this sort of thing is still in your energy field, feminines, if you're still reaching to your masculine to make peace with these kinds of energies, you may not be in a balanced, receptive state, and you might run the risk of getting ahead of yourself. So if some of the masculines are feeling like you might want to move things forward too quickly, feminines, they might not come in. So the only reason why a feminine would want to move forward quickly is because there's fear. Otherwise, there's no need to get anywhere. So really look at, as a feminine, look at any places where you still might have concerns about things coming in at this point. Imagine your masculine coming to your door right now and saying, "Hi honey, I'm home." Are there any things that you would freak out about, feminines? Are there any things that you would be triggered by? Really have a good, sincere look at where that's coming from and what you might need to still do, whether this is mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Do you have karmic contracts? Do you have physical living situations that are not conducive? What does your life look like? Are you ready, feminine? Are you ready for your masculine to come in? Okay, what is the divine guidance, spirit solution for this fear the masculines might have that it will run ahead too quickly? Spirit guidance is the Chariot in the reverse. Oh my gosh, didn't we just have that? Somewhere. Okay, so we have the Chariot in the reverse. Oh yeah, it was for the feminine advice for the masculines wishing to come in. So, yeah, here we have again for the spirit advice, transcendence, prayerfulness, and serenity, not moving forward too quickly. So, masculines, the spirit advice for you is if you have a fear of a speed wobble, don't let it spin out of hand. You're in the driver's seat. You are more masterful than you give yourself credit for, masculines. Yeah, things might have spiraled in the past, but you are a totally different animal. You're the emperor now. And so you can also have your wits about you. You don't need to project onto your feminine that she has somehow spun it out of control. She has let you know that she loves you, that she wants this connection. And part of your collaborative effort is to make sure that it doesn't move ahead too quickly, that there is strength, stability, assurance, honor, divinity, humility, responsibility. You are stepping into the responsibility to keep this connection safe from here on out, masculine. And feminines, you are stepping into the intuitive discernment through all safety that allows you to give your masculine the feedback of whether the connection feels safe or not. Wow, interesting. So what does the feminine need to know in this energy? The Hermit? Anything else? Yeah. Couple more, Ten of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Okay, so feminines are saying in relation to this, I'm hearing the feminines speaking up and saying, well, if he's going to lie or be an unstable, untrustworthy energy, if he's not going to communicate, if he's not going to tell me the whole thing, how will we get to this Ten of Pentacles? So yeah, this is that same progression that is justified reciprocity. So masculines, you know that you are being spiritually guided not to move ahead too quickly. Feminines, you also have concerns that there may not be the foundation established that's going to stand the test of time because things have moved apart in the past and communication hasn't happened that justifies things moving forward in this legacy vein on the destined path, that there needs to be communication. So both feminines and masculines are being instructed here to not get ahead of yourself and have appropriate communication and build each block as it comes. This is a time for laying the foundation in the physical, I'm hearing. This is strategy, this is planning, this is communication. This is telling each other what the expectations for the union are, how each feel comfortable going forward right now. Being very transparent. There is a concern from the feminines that the masculines are not going to be transparent when they come back, and there's going to be a lot of energetic guesswork and a lot of need to process. So for all twins watching this, the spirit advice is very much coming back into serenity. If there's a red flag, bring it up in safety and don't go forward. Don't get ahead of ourselves until that has been sorted and everybody's on the same page. This is about reciprocity going forward. Ooh. So yeah, a lot of masculines are coming on board, and now it is a whole new ball game. It's a different process. And so I'm hearing it actually can get off the ground this time. There have been false starts, but this time there is a new potential. So where is the connection going in the near future? The Nine of Swords, Lord of Despair and Cruelty in the reverse. We had that already, the Nine of Swords in the reverse for the feminine piece, with not being foolish, not letting emotions get out of whack. And so feminines as the masculines, what was the masculine? Yeah. As the masculines move forward, the feminines are being asked to really be in mastery of this anxiety and don't act out. Don't fall back. Don't default back into fear paradigms. Really check yourself, check your energy. Emotional transparency, nurturance, and grace. This seems to be a confirmation that the connections are moving into a place where history can be rewritten through practical application and real world connection. So in the 3D, for those watching this, there are opportunities coming for conversations to roll out differently than they have in the past, and the opportunity for profound emotional transparency and nurturance. There has been so much healing, masculines and feminines, this grace that can now flow through the connection has not been so accessible in the past. We're moving into an energy where that is available. The masculines have seen so many times that their karmic situations have not offered true nurturance, and here we have the recognition and the application of true nurturance coming in. This is beautiful. So what is it that the feminines can know from this energy? Strength and the High Priest. This is divinely protected. Here's the Knight of Pentacles for the second time. This was the challenge for the masculines, not wanting to move forward with imbalance and a speed wobble. So yeah, again, things are coming in quite quickly. So be in this strength, ego balance, know that it is divinely protected, and understand that the initial foundation has been laid that justifies these new levels of connection. And I'm hearing again in the physical. Yeah, I'm really feeling massive communication and a lot of heart-to-hearts coming in. So for all those this resonates with, wow, good job. Wow. Okay. May we all have that coming in. Okay. So a card imparting for the feminines. What is it that the feminines can see? Remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we've gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Yeah, there's that grace again. The connection is going into this place of grace. And feminines, you have all of the knowledge because of the foundation you've already laid with your masculine. You have all of the wisdom needed to navigate this with success. I'm hearing if you need to start meditating to really come into your composure, feminines, that this is a good time to just do a check-in and ground yourself, because this is coming in for so many. I'm hearing now out of nowhere. It's going to be a surprise for many that this is happening. So just understand that you don't have to be defensive or on guard, but you can have your wits about you so that in any given moment, as you are experiencing something regarding your masculine, you can pray for translation, asking the divine, show me the love in this, show me the understanding, show me the appropriate response to what I'm getting right in this moment. Beautiful. So masculines, what is it that we can see for the masculines? Okay, conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and the possibilities of this space and what can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. This is a brand new day, masculines. This is absolutely a stunning reading because it's truly stepping into the ascended. This is the representation of the soul in physical navigation with the initial stages of union coming in. And so masculines, don't fear that the past is going to repeat. You and your feminine have come so far, and this truly is the beginning of unlimited potential. So treat that as a sacred honor at this time. Yeah, and navigate it well. Navigate it up to your levels of mastery. You have been entrusted with this. This is the time to write history. Well done. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm just being asked. What can each of the twins say to each other? So feminines, what would you like to say to the masculines? This love scares me in the reverse. 11 or 11 twin flame energy. This love scares me. Feminines aren't as scared, but they are exhilarated. I'm getting from this in the reverse. Feminines are exhilarated. So yeah, you can sense it coming, feminines, and you're overcoming the fear. Okay, masculines. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. Masculines are saying, time to ground yourself. You matter. And I'm hearing, I'm coming. Ooh. Oh, I wish this for all twins. And yeah, the message for feminines to ground themselves, the masculines are also saying, get ready, here I come. Bye, everybody. Oh, let me know in the comments below what you think of that reading. Woohoo!